live. So all we're going to do today is perseverance. Wait a minute. Let's have a quick drink. Okay. Perseverance, right? But I'm going to just read something, a couple of things first here. Hang on. Let myself set up, set up. And there is a cat in the house. We've got a pet pussy cat. Okay, so if he jumps up, he jumps up. Now, the other day, walking down the road, and when you see Christian people, right, we're live now, because I wanted to kind of say a few things. So about perseverance, going to persevere with our dreams, our hopes, our goals, changing our lives, changing your life, changing my life, changing our lives. So, and they gave me this, when they kind of hand out flyers on the street and stuff. Wait a minute, I'm just going to get this straight, because it's just on, what they're called, like a phone holder thing. Okay, so first and foremost, it says you are special. And, you have to believe that, you have to know that, you have to believe that. And it's a verse from Genesis 1, verse 27 it is. Okay, so I'll quickly read to you. Okay, you need to know how special you are. You need to know how individual you are, and you get your identity back, you get your personality back, all the nonsense, all the rubbish, the family, the karmic family, the karmic friends, the, things that have happened in your life, the traumas, the, anything, and it don't matter where you're starting from either, birds right outside there. I want to show you my fence. I've tapped a nail into the fence. I'll tell you that in a minute, because I'm going to actually shut the windows, got the windows wide open. Okay, one organised, one, well, it was, but then like messing with the cat, wasn't I? Okay, so you are special. Believe it or not, there is no one else. And I've just brushed my teeth, had a coffee, blah, blah, blah. You could put yourself off forever and a day, and that's exactly my point, that's my valid point. Well, I won't do a video today. I've just brushed my teeth, I've just had a coffee, my voice doesn't sound like my own. And in a minute, I'm going to have a cat jumping all over us. So, okay, so I'll start again. Hey, but really, we're back to the master plans. That's what it's about today. We're doing the master plans. That's what it's about today. About taking your life into your own hands, the world belongs to those who dare, and to keep thinking, because ultimately they're trying to stop you from thinking, aren't they? That's, their ultimate thing in it. So believe it or not, there is no one else that is just like you. Your physical appearance, your voice, what did I just say? And personality traits, there you go. There's only one person like you, and that's you, so you can't ever possibly be wrong, and you have to have faith in that. And if we're all like you, that's because you are who you are, isn't it? Your habits, intelligence, personal taste, all these make you one of a kind. Even your fingerprints distinguish you from every other human being, past, present, or future. You are not the product of some cosmic assembly line. You are unique, but the most important fact of your identity is that God created you in his own image. Okay, creation being the operative word there. Okay, so it's so important that you drum that into your head, and that deep in your heart. You do have to know that in your heart. Okay, so that's that. And just another one as well. And I picked it up. I never read the newspaper, never read the news. It was on the I got on the bus. And I actually made all my roll-ups on it when I was sat on the back of the bus like a little 14-year-old kid. Anyway, and I don't know if you can say that, try and bring it back. It says, instant sack. The cat's jumping out the window. Hey, come on, come back in. Yeah, you're a floor up here. Right, okay, so instant sack for bad cops. So I'm in the UK, and it's saying, instant sack for bad cops. You know, so we are protected, we are looked after. You know, things like that. And, you know, for you to know the difference between right and wrong, you know, it's wrong, you know, when you're mistreated, bad handled, all the rest of it. Right, now today, and I will get on with it really quickly, we're just gonna, right, we started doing it the other day, just fight. Okay, so we've got our book, it was 69 pence. I'm just going to take it from this. You can pop it straight on your computer, straight on the laptop, straight on your device, on your phone, on whatever. Okay, I did it just on paper. You know, scrap pieces of paper and filled them in. That was like the books, which, you know, I posted a photo of them the other day. And I did mine on my laptop, you know. Okay, but we're gonna upgrade it step by step. We're always improving, reading. Okay, making it more professional, more easy for you to use, you know, you yourself, you know. So all I'm going to do is, right, and I've just looked, there's 80 pages in here, and I'm sure that there's 45 titles that we need to put in our book. So I'm hoping it's all going to fit in. I think it's probably not. And if not, well, we can staple a few pieces of paper in there. And this is the thing about, like, say, phobias or things that put you off, you know, or my book's too small, or I might make a spelling mistake. I might miss something, you know, make whatever mistake, and then you doubt yourself, and then it's that downward spiral. But everything is possible for those who believe. And if you're feeling lost at the minute, you know, unhappy, at rock bottom, need to change your life, you know, this is the way, you know, well, praying to God, and you create anything you want to. And it could be a service, it could be a product. You know, and, you know, think about Rihanna. She got, you know, a lot of attention, didn't she, from her singing, you know, from all her songs. She got that attention, a lot of attention, you know. And then with that attention, you have to then use it. And she went into merchandise, didn't she, into a makeup range. Right. Now, the neighbours, I do go on about them, the fucking neighbours next door, okay, Shelby next door, that one there. Oh, and we met Thomas, didn't we, the man across the road. He doesn't actually kind of live there. I think that's his house. I think he's like moved in with his girlfriend. His kids have grown up and he's kind of like the kids are in the house, or they're, you know, their girlfriends, all that kind of stuff. Right, I'm going to stand up and show you the fences, right? So what my neighbours did was, for some unknown reason, private property, it's a private house. I am going to shut the windows in a minute. A horrible neighbour's just walked past. Had altercations with him before as well. Videoed it all, chasing down the road, videoing it all, like the house behind, like me, just like in between the cross and myself. Honestly, I'm like in the middle of a cross, mate. Right. And for some reason, the ones that tried to cut the tree down, Shelby next door, who, well, God knows, crazy bastard, just totally pulled out all my fences. I'll show you. Put a couple of new ones in, half the size, and left one out because she couldn't even fit it in. And all it does is slot in. So because they're shorter, she's like leaning over the fence, trying to look in my house, you know, all these things, that's what would put you off, innit it? I'd be preoccupied with it, trying to get revenge for it, use my thinking to kind of get even with it. And it distracts you and takes you away from yourself and from your own life. So they just pulled out my fences, private fences in the private house, and threw them in the garden, and then put these, you know, shorter ones, one with a gap. But they've got the dog, and, you know, they should have been grateful to me that I kept the boundaries and kept the dog safe from escaping, you know, but they don't even see it like that. And then I look like the aggressor. Anyway, I've like had enough of it, and then she'll lean it up against the post, so I'll just keep knocking it back down if it starts coming through. Anyway, so it was up and it's fallen down of its own accord. Something, 6 foot doesn't stand on an inch, that's not maths probability at all. So luckily for me, I did keep kept stood them back up, and I prayed to God today, kept praying, God, please give me strength. I'm on my own trying to put this fence panel in, my head and my hands, and I'm trying to climb up a ladder, trying to drag it up with me, and it slotted in perfectly. So I was thanking God, thank God, give me strength, God, give me strength. Inanimate objects, God, Jesus was a carpenter. All you need is your tools. So I'll just show you, hang on, it's just right in front of me. Where am I? There, hang on, right, just come with me. You can have like a little look out. Right, see if you can see. And excuse the fridge, it was to hold the thing up. Right, so, in fact, you can't see it. Can we see it? Can we see it? So can you see how the posts are? The posts are now higher than the fences. So I know it's got sheets on it, but that's good. It's got cracks in it. And she just keeps looking through. And I've had to phone the police about it, all that kind of stuff. And it would put you off, wouldn't it? It'd totally put you off. So my fences went above the post like a normal person's do. She just ripped my fences up, threw them in the garden, and put some like inadequate, ill-fitting, downgraded ones in. Okay, hang on, come back in again. Right, I'm going to shut these windows. All I'm doing is shutting these windows so the neighbours can't hear me. Leave that one open. Right, so I just slotted it in, didn't I? Slotted it in, made it taller, wrote on the back of it, private property, CCTV, because I've got my phones up here, like recording. And these people make you look like an aggressor. Next thing I'm believing it. Next thing I don't believe in myself. Next thing, you're gaslighted to believe in all sorts of things. So we're just not having it, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. These phobias, these off-putting things, in life that try and kind of put you off and stop you, keep you stagnant, keep you delayed, all that kind of stuff. But not having it, keep trying to look through your house, and then you're paranoid, and next thing I'm having to shut my curtains and barricade myself in, taking you backwards. It's the devilry. You're not going to trespass against me, So I did hammer my own thumb. It's like a comedy sketch in it, and I moved a bit of glass and ended up with a handful of blood and kind of cut myself. But perseverance and carry on. And step by step, ask for strength. God, did provide me some strength. And I put a massive wooden fence panel in by myself, lifted it up, slotted it down. It fitted perfectly in because that was, the original piece, and then put a sheet over it because it's like they've smashed it up so they can't see through it. But it's all these things that stop you taking your own life back. I could be in an altercation, I could be feeling depressed because of it, I could be feeling, God, they won't leave me alone. It's like one attack after another. It's always kind of something, but I'm going to persevere. Determination and perseverance, and that's what we've got there. Our superpowers, aren't they? Right, I'm going to shut this other window. Oh, wait a minute. Like that. Hang on. Okay, come into my channel, change your life. Follow your dreams and your goals and get your life back, get your personality back, get your identity back, and do it. We're going to do it real time, really doing it together, and you can do anything that you want to. So just going to shut this other window. Hang on 1 second. Can I do it from here? I think I can. Right, we are secured in. You see, my garden is like Fort Knox. And, you can even see how tall the trees are. They're massive, aren't they? No gate down there, big massive gate down there. My fences are like 7 foot something. I made my house secure like Fort Knox. And then people try and come into your personal space, into your energy, and make it insecure. So personally, I'm not going to have it. Put up with it. And she's had that fence panel for ages. It's been an empty gap. Enough's enough in it. Take control back in it. Take your life back in your own hands. So today, all we're going to do, okay, we're just going to do it together. All the cat's back. Okay, the windows are shut now. You're not jumping out. Okay. So we're going to do it all together. We've got our new book. Anyone can do this. Whatever your dreams are. So you might want to open a restaurant. What's our other one? Honey trap. Private investigator, or I must admit, here's the cat, but I must admit, I shared, can you remember Cheaters from years ago? It was like 20 years ago, it was on telly all the time. And, I have just washed my hands, just went to the bathroom, washed my hands. But, anyway, private investigator Joey Greco, and private investigator about cheating. So it's like not so much a honey trap because the people were adulterers, infidelities, in the first place. And my boyfriend was like going, well, I'm allowed to watch it, but don't start turning it back on him. So I didn't. I watched about 1 million of them, honestly, 5 days back to back, watching all these cheaters. And, thinking, God, why do the people put so much effort inside the original partner? And it's boys and girls, so I'm not saying, all men are bastards, it's nothing like that, just as bad as each other. And like, really, I think, what I kind of got from this, I was thinking, God, well, it's about being a coward, isn't it? They're just cowards. Oh, I promise this isn't a lie about cheating, I promise you. About cowards, if you could just turn to someone and say, well, what's that film? She's just not that into you. I'm just not that into you anymore. As I've got to know you, I don't like you, as I've got to know you, you're not the one for me, or people change, anything, it could be anything. But the coward that, they can't just have a 1 second sentence, right, it's over, I'm not into this, it's not turned out how I thought, we're not compatible, it's different than what I envisioned. It could be anything. It was easier than getting Joey Greco and 30 cameras, lights and action behind him, and they all turn it around. How can you do this to me? How, you crazy bastard, how can you do this to me? Well, if you just sat me down for 1 minute when I kept asking what's going on, why are you going out all the time, or whatever it was, if they just sat down, it wouldn't have even come to that, would it? Because the cowards couldn't just say that, could they? Anyway, the kind of end of it, the kind of onus about it all was basically, I'll just say, like, the woman, the woman, I go to work all the time, I pay for everything, I pay the bills, I do this, I do that, I bought you your car, and da-da-da-da-da. And basically, the guys kind of, and it was both ways. Say, I watch a guy and this girl, get his stuff out, what have you. And it's basically, so, when they're cheating, the adulterer, and then when they're cheating, it's because, and they're keeping that person sweet. Well, why? It's been going on 3 months. Well, on the phone, I'll be back after work tonight. I love you too, love you more. Well, why even go to the effort? But ultimately, the onus, and it came down to, because if not, the person would have been homeless because they were the provider, and the person who's at home all day was like, messing around and, indiscretions. And, if they went, well, actually, I'm shagging your sister and your mum and the dog and there's peanut butter everywhere, well, they would have got kicked out with that informed, information, and to be able to make an informed decision, didn't they? I'm not going to mention my boyfriend. He said I could only watch it as long as I didn't turn it around like, start, you lying, dirty, cheating bastard. And I promised, and I didn't. Right, so I did watch it. He did let me watch it, and I didn't stop watching it. Okay, so as it happens to you, don't know. But either way, you get your own life back. Now, it could be a product, like I've just said about Rihanna. She offered a service, the music, the entertainment. And then because of the platform, and she built up the platform and built up the attention and was the influencer. And she built all that up. And, so then next thing, she's already got a massive target market for her merchandise, which is like makeup, isn't it? So whether it's a product or whether it's a service, whether it's a honey trap, private investigation, a restaurant, a nursery, a cattery, a dog rescue centre, it could be absolutely anything. What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do with your life? It could be a product. Well, I want to write cookbooks all day long for myself. I'm making me games all day long, all the versions, all the options, that's what I'm doing. So mine's a product. Okay, so in our books, and we've put them page by page in here. So now I'm going to commit. I'm going to commit and actually write in the book, aren't I? Not going to have any phobias. Oh God, the neighbours are watching me. I might get the spelling wrong. I might miss a page and get the pages wrong. I'm going to commit to it. Whether I make a mistake or not, it can all be rectified or started again or adapted. Okay, so do you want to change your life? Are you feeling a bit lost at the moment? Do you not kind of, know what, know kind of how to change it? Body cams, clothing with body cams in them. That's a product, isn't it? Tarot cards, you might not want to give personal readings because it's only like £20 every time you do it. Whereas you could be designing, creating. God is the creator, we've just been told that, and producing your own tarot card deck if you're quite artistic, or even if you're not, like them anniversary cards, Purple, Ronnie Want It, Matchstick Men. I was nail broken to song then, but I didn't. The 78 cards in the tarot deck. So even if, you just designed one card a day, well, the longest that'll ever take you to produce is 2 months, and then you'll be selling them to up to 8 billion people, and you won't be doing a private reading for £20 an hour. You'll be selling the units of your handcrafted, hand-designed tarot cards. Oh, the cat's gone, he's jumped out, I can see him in the back garden. He's gone. Oh, no pets, he's gone, been abandoned, and hey, good job I've not got attachment and abandonment issues. I have, that's what I'm talking about it. Hey, even if you've got abandonment and attachment issues, the world belongs to yourself. So then, online, in your shop, in your what have you could be selling 100 units every minute, couldn't you? So think of the profit of that in your hour. So no, we're not after £20 an hour. We're after selling 100 units an hour and making you £10 profit each unit. That's the way to do it. So it could be absolutely anything. Designing jewelry, designing, body cam stuff, designing, the music behind your own advertising, your products, private investigating, anything at all that you want, restaurant, cafe, anything at all. Okay, so today, all I'm going to do, I'm just going to do it real time, is we're going to go through our books, and even if now, right, and I did it originally on just scraps of paper, and it's all there, I've shown you before, just scraps of paper. So, and then I filled them in like that. That's how I filled them in. Excuse me, did mine on the computer, on the laptop, filled it in. Okay, to upgrade from scraps of paper to make it more professional for yourself, so you can come back to it, you can add to it, you can work on it, you can work from it. I'm just going to put it in a book, so we'll do it together. So then you've got all the titles. I think there's like 45 altogether. I do know we have been through them, and that's fine. So do recap, go back. I've put them in their own playlist. Okay, so this is about your happiness and taking charge of your own life. We're not going to let, fucking horrible neighbours next door dictate and make me paranoid and miserable. Then misery loves company, and we sat, dwelling all day on, how can we be treated like this? We're not getting preoccupied with it, not at all. Okay, so I've got my pen. Right. Now, I was going to do a front page, right? Oh, I was going to, write the master plans, but I think there's only 80 pages in there, and I don't think I can kind of afford the page for that. So, just going to start off. So, with me, so you just do this yourself. I'm going to write a title on the page, and then I'm going to have that page, and then we'll leave a page, for you to work on all your ideas. You take all my ideas, you take my ideas, you copy them, you copy my ideas. It's not a problem to me in the slightest. You copy exactly my ideas, and you apply it to yourself, you adapt it to yourself, and you add on. But if you want to change your life, you can do. You absolutely can do. Positive mental attitude. Everything is possible for those who believe. Right, so the pen's working. So we've got the business, or I'll just do it at the top. So we've got this one, and you've seen this one before. So all I'm going to do, thought I dropped them, then still got them. Okay, I'm just going to write each one of them down on their own page. The first couple up to the address, up to that one, I'll just leave it as the one page. I won't give it a spare page because we don't need, so much spare space, do we? So I'm going to just do them page. And because we've got 80 pages, I'm sure there's 45 things, which is 90. I think we might be, say, 10 pages short. So it's not going to be perfect. We are going to persevere. We are determined to change our lives, and nothing's going to stop us. And, I'm excited for me, and I'm excited for you. So what's your business? What would you like to do? Can do absolutely anything. You can do it all. You could be designing, a jewellery range, and a tarot card range, and a private investigating, honey trap business, and writing a book of spirituality, and got your YouTube channel for your platform to get your 11 million views and your 83,000 subscribers. But what are you actually trying to influence them to do, to bitch, moan and complain? Well, then that's what, if that's what you're putting into the world, that's what you're kind of going to get back. So, that's what, or, following people. If you're following someone that all they're doing is bitching, moaning, complaining, well, that's what's going into you, isn't it? You are kind of what you occupy yourself with. So, and, while they're complaining and being a, miserable bastard, well, imagine that in their real life, in their alone time, well, they're just as much a miserable cunt, aren't they? So leave them to it, stay away from them. And I certainly don't need influencing like that. Neither do you, so let's crack on. So the first one, business owner. So, right, best writing now, best book, best writing, or, okay, business. So our first page, business owner. That's that one. Right, so for the first 5, I am just going to try and save paper so we've got a little bit more at the end. Okay, going to use the back of it, which I actually wasn't, but I actually am now. So we've got business owner. We've got business name. So I'm doing this real time. Might take an hour to show you that to change your life, your perseverance, your determination, your focus, your concentration, keep coming back to it. You know, it only takes an hour. It only takes an hour. So it isn't too much. It isn't overwhelming. And I'll do it real time, you know. So I've got business owner, and that's you in it, or you and whoever you are collaborating with. So we've got, you know, it might be a college kid, you know, the kids out, the kids, come on, you know, people that are lost, people that are at rock bottom, you know, there's only one way when you're at rock bottom, and that's up. Okay, feeling in the pits of despair. Well, I'm here to tell you that there is a way out of it. There is a way out of it. Okay, so we've got business owner, we've got business name, okay, and we've got logo. So we'll put that halfway down, and this is just for the first 5 titles. No, I'll do logo on its own because, you know, so you can practice, or no, I won't, because this is going to be like the proper one, isn't it? So logo. Oh, I've got someone. Ashu Dairy Farm. What does Ashu mean? New Corona Dairy Farm. Well, that's a gift from God. God's farm animals, God's milk, God's eggs, God's cheese, God's cream, you know, Mother Nature, the animal kingdom. We are part of it. We are nature, you know. So thank you for joining me today. We're doing it real time. So I've just written logo there. Can you see? So go back now. We've got business owner. That's on one page, and that's yourself. And then as you kind of go on, well, I might have a friend helping me. I might have my family member, you know, doing, I don't know. You know, it's up to you. Keep going back to it. And then we've got the business name and the business logo. Okay. And then we'll have the business phone number. So business contact details in it. Business contact details. Okay, this is how long it'll take you. Okay, so we've got the business phone. And I'm committing to this, aren't I now? Business phone number. Might be a few of them. Business email. Business email. Leave a few spaces. You might have a few email addresses. And business address if you are needing, you know, the location. Business address. Okay, easy as that. Look at that. That's how easy it is, honestly. And that's all we're going to do today. We're not even going to talk about it. We're not going to fill it in. You know, all we're doing is putting our few titles orderly, organising it so it's easy for us to work from, for yourself, just for the sake of pen and paper. And like I said, you can either do it straight on your laptop, on a, you know, scrap piece of paper, or today I've upgraded and I'm going to commit, you know, I could be a bit phobic, you know, will I make a spelling mistake? Will my writing not be, you know, presentable? Will I run out of pages? But I'm not going to get phobic. I'm going to push through. So it's a push through moment, isn't it? In it. Right, address. So now I will, I'll do use, like, we don't need the back of this one, right? So here we go now. So business summary. So I'm just copying myself. You just copy, this too. Business summary and then business aims. Let's have a sip of my coffee. Right, business aims. Okay, next page. Why? And these can be like rhetorical questions, can't they? For you to ask yourself. And then as soon as you've answered your own rhetorical question, that'll motivate you and you'll realise why you're doing it, realisation. So we've got business summary, business aim. So from the beginning, business owner, business name, business logo, write that in front of that. Business logo, business contact details, which include business phone number, business email, business address. And you don't have to do this in order either. You might get, it's free to set up an email, if you've got no money. Or, you might already have, spare SIM cards, or you can get SIM cards for a quid, can't you? Which, that'll be quicker and easier and more immediate than getting yourself a business address or a location. So business name, business logo, business contact details, business phone number, business email, business address. Oh, honestly, I think it's going to brush my teeth and had a coffee. Didn't mix too well, did it? Right, business summary, business aims. Okay, so why do you want to run your own business? Why do you want to run your own business? Because I want to be a multi-millionaire. Okay. Okay. Next one. Education / previous experience. Previous experience. Okay, so why do you want to run your own business? Education and previous experience. Oh, I meant to leave pages, didn't I? Oh, I'm a fuck up, aren't I? Oh, dear me. Do you see what I mean? Right, regardless, right, so now, right, so made a little bit of a boo-boo, made a bit of a mistake, a bit of a fuck up, don't matter, still going to push through. So now I will start leaving a page, won't I? So that's my previous education and previous experience. So now I'll leave that room now, won't I? So now this is how the book will be organised. We'll have a title and the page. Okay, and then we'll leave a spare page, and then we'll go on to like do one, miss one, do one, miss one, do one, miss one, do one. Oh, 1, 2, 1, fucking do one. Right, what are you selling? That's next, isn't it? Oh, cheese and rice. I'm glad I did do this live, You'll see what a pickle, but we can always, we can get ourselves out of our pickles as well, can't we? So education, previous experience, what are you selling? Put that there so we know where we're up to. Okay. What are Has the pen ran out as well? Is someone kidding me? Oh, right. What are you selling? Right, the pen's run out. Don't panic. Hang on. I've got one on the stairs. Wait there. Do you see what I mean? Right. Now, all these, obstacles, things that go against you, and we'll still persevere. We'll still push through. Hang on. Wait a minute. Hang on. I'm just going to go and get another pen. I'm glad we're doing it real time, real people. Hey, and you'll realise that, whatever you think your phobias are, it's not that bad. Right, hang on. I've got a pen here. Oh, hang on. Go back and say that. Come in! Found another one, but I couldn't get the other one because you'll know where it's from. Right. Never fear, Rebecca's here. Right, here we go again. Try again. Take 2, take 3, take about 1 million. Hey, take 1 billion. Right, is that working? It is. Right, so we've gone from blue to black and white. Right, so honestly, trust me on all this. Oh, okay. Oh, you can't be as bad as me. That's why I'm glad it's me that's doing it, honestly. And, I don't see myself as inadequate or inferior or anything. Just very real, and trust me, I don't mind, if you like comparing, me against you, whatever. Trust me. Or if I can do it, you can do it. Right, so we've lost pages, we've lost pens, we've had a cat in here, I've sorted the fence out, hit my thumb with a hammer, like what's it called, slapstick comedy in it, cut myself with sunglasses, etc., ran out of pen, got my pages wrong, all these things, they're the things that put the doubt in your mind and stop you from getting the life that you want, but we're persevering and we're pushing through. So where are we? What are you selling? What are you, and this is like going to be my best booking. Right, what are you selling? Question mark. Right, what are you selling? So that's our page, and then we're going to miss the page. We've got a bit of space. We can keep going back to it, and trust me, I'll keep going back to it. Might be a bit intermittent because, like I said, then I was doing the fences, then I was playing with the cat, then I was at Wendy's, blah 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 blah. Then it was this, that. Then I was watching Cheaters for days on end. Brilliant though. And yeah, the boyfriend said, "Well, you can watch it, but don't be accusing me." And I promised I wouldn't. And I didn't, he knows me well, doesn't he? He knows me very well. Right, so describe the product, service you're selling. So describe the product / service I'll put that you're selling. I won't go on about you're in your. Well, I don't. People get it wrong, don't they? If it's going to be you are, then it's like that in if it belongs to you, then there's no apostrophe and no E. The apostrophe is because there's a letter missing, which is the A. You are. Okay, and that's how you know. If you're going to say, if you're not sure, well, when you were saying it, you were going to be saying you are. Well, it's like that in it. Right, so describe the product, service that you are selling. Okay, so that's that one in it. Okay, so that's our page. We'll miss a page, give ourselves a bit of space in it, a bit of room. Okay, describe your target market customer. So describe, and this is for yourself. And then, who is your target market? And then once you start to think about it, that's what you're working towards. If you can imagine it, if you can envision it, you can ultimately reach it. Step by step, you can achieve anything. So describe your, now it's spelled different because that's like it belongs to you, your target market. It's not describe you are target market. Describe your target market. I see it all the time, like on people's comments and people's chat on, YouTube. I'm always like put hashtag E apostrophe E. Can't argue with 8 billion people, can I? I can, can't I? Right, describe your target market stroke customer. Well, it's for business people, so you make it more professional. It's for kids, we'll make it more bright and more vibrant. It's for professional people, we're going to make it more relatable. Who are you trying to capture the attention of? Who's it for? I'm going to be doing jewelry or body camera stuff, and it's for, for like billionaires, that's my target market. So it's got to be nice jewelry. It's got to be efficient, digital, body cam stuff, anything. Who is your target market? Okay. Who's your customer? Okay. So then miss a page. And next one. So market research findings. Okay, so all we're doing is writing our books. That's all we're doing today. Take us an hour. And if it only takes an hour of your time to change your own life, well, you're worth spending 1 hour on yourself. And all these things, the neighbours, the fucking neighbours, the consumerism, we're following some miserable bastard on YouTube that's whining and complaining. And you're captivated and you're following them. It's all designed to stop you thinking. It's all designed to stop you thinking. To turn it all off, channel yourself away from it, think for yourself, and, improve and change, your own life and your lifestyle. Okay, so market research, are we on? Is that what we're doing? Yep. So describe it there. So market research findings. Market research findings. Okay, did you show the kids and were they dead excited? Did you show a multimillionaire and they wanted all these emeralds and diamonds and rubies? What did they all say? What did they say when you told your family and your friends you're going to, write a book? Were they excited? Were they interested? Oh, I'd love to play that game. I'd love to read that book. I'd love to wear that jewelry. Just asking your daddy, asking your neighbour, asking your friends, asking, random strangers that you bump into. Okay, so market research findings. Okay, and then we'll miss a page. That's weird. Right, so when we did, I've just taken that one out. This one, we did it the other day, SWOT analysis. And we've fallen onto the right page. So we're on the right lines, aren't we? There we go. That's a bit of reassurance for us, isn't it? So market research findings and then marketing strategy. That's right. So marketing, they're all in there, aren't they? Brilliant. Well done, us lot. Let me take them all out now. Fling that over there. Okay, so marketing And it all sounds official, but marketing strategy. So I'm going to wear a t-shirt with my game name on it. I'm going to tell my family and friends. I'm going to put flyers and leaflets through all, the neighbours' doors and, the local estate, the local area. I'm going to broadcast it to the world. I'm going to buy advertisement space on, social medias or the telly or the radio, newspapers. It could be anything. It could be absolutely anything. Okay. Marketing strategy. So marketing strategy. Marketing strategy. Okay, miss the page, so we've got a bit of space. SWOT analysis. Our competition. The criticism, well then how can we improve it? SWOT analysis, that's that one. Okay, next page, miss the page. Give us a bit of space so you can keep coming back to it. Add more, add more, add more. Do the bits you can do. Leave the bits you can't do. And you'll soon find that, you filled out more than you've not filled out. Honestly, it'll be just like that. Okay, so pricing. Oh, that wasn't very neat, was it? Honestly, that could have been a phobia of mine. Well, that's not very, neat, but that'll do me. Oh, I can't even neaten it up, can I? Okay, pricing. Oh, I don't mind. I'll leave that one. Okay, so then leave a page. Expenses. Expenses. We have gone over these before. I will go over them again. And it's not as complicated or as difficult as it sounds. Cash flow forecast. Cash flow forecast. Has it got an E in it? I think so. Okay. Miss the page. Okay, real time. Okay, can you knuckle down? Can you concentrate? Can you focus? Can you do endurance and do it till the end? On this one, K-I-N-O-Oosh. Is that someone different? Oh, well, hello. You're very, very welcome. It's if you want to change your life for whatever reason. You might already be a multi-millionaire. Your family's already established and, multimillionaires, and you could literally just live to die watching telly all day, no motivation, and you don't know where to start and you want to establish yourself, and it can be quite hard when you're already in a comfortable position, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're happy, and we're only after your happiness, that's your happiness and your personality, your identity. So cash flow forecast 1A, and then profit forecast for the first 6 months. Okay, so profit forecast for the first 6 months. For the first 6 months of business. Done. Okay, miss a page out, bit of space. It's all achievable. Each one of these steps is very achievable and realistic, and it will, get you where you want to be. It's all the little stepping stones. Okay, list the policies you will need to develop. So list the policies. I was laughing because I've written develop there and I didn't put an E on the end of it, and that's like the American version spelling, isn't it? I'm sure we put an E on the end of it. So if I've spelt that wrong in America, they'll think I've spelt it right. That's what made me laugh. So list the policies. Paul. Oh, that's me boiler. Right. Oh, I don't know what that was. List the policies you will need to develop. You will need to develop. Sure, it's got an E on the end, hasn't it? Develop. Does it? As it? Yeah, I'll do it. Commit to it. I'll commit to it. Right. So then I'm going to put a little line there. Business protection and security policies. So business protection. Business protection and security. Like my fences. Fort Knox. Security policies. So leave a blank page so you can keep going back to it, add more and more and more. Okay, so that's done. So we've done all that. That's done and dusted, isn't it? Easy as that. Easy as that. So that's our first 15. Now, what are we? An hour in. Do you know what? We've got these. Okay, so I think we've got like another 30. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go, but really it's just to have a quick roll up. I'm just going to make a fresh coffee because mine's, cold, but I still drink it. I don't mind. I'm going to make myself a fresh coffee. I'm going to have a quick roll up. We're an hour in. And then when we come back, we're going to do all these. So it won't be that. Know your figures. Practice your pitch, have a clear vision, name of business, having an idea, artwork, stuff like that. So I'm going to go, give us 10 minutes, and then I'm going to come back live and we're just going to put those in, okay? So thank you for watching. Stay with it. And we're not giving up. We're just not giving up. So I shall see you soon. I'm going to upload this. It's always going to be available to you. I'm just going to keep it simple, just stick to the titles today, okay? So, excuse me. I shall see you 10 minutes. I'll only be 10 minutes, won't I? Right, turn it off and turn it on again. Turn it off. Back on. Press stop.